And that is why I think Joseph Stalin was a pretty cool guy.
Okay, off to a great start.
I gotta do it every stream. Just a cold open to
Yeah,
get
might
people's
as well.
attention. All right.
Reminds me of a bit I saw in like it's this whole like Back to the Future sketch I saw somebody do. Long story, but there's a joke in it at one point where somebody goes, "Look, Doc, I understand you from an intellectual perspective, but you don't have to bring racial epithets into it."
That reminds me of that one like Family Guy thing where he kidnaps Marty and Jennifer. He's like, "It's your kids, Marty. Something's gotta be done. Your daughter, she's married a black man," and he's like, "I'm cool with that."
Damn.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think I'm comfortable hanging around you anymore.
Jeez.
Good shit.
Yeah.
All right, we have 0 viewers watching. Hello, all 0 of you. When this goes up as a VOD.
Yes. Hello, number 0.
Yep. Welcome to the third grand and glorious episode of Every Frame Under Close Critique, the Spider-Man episode.
Yes, we have come because a new Spider-Man trailer has been released for Spider-Man Brand New Day, the fourth Tom Holland MCU Spider-Man movie.
Yep, it's been a good while since we've seen that kid in these movies. About 5 years now, actually.
Yeah, almost.
Jesus.
About time we got a trailer too. There's been rumors of like it getting leaked with unfinished effects for months now, and I'm like,
Uh,
when are they
I
going to
did
drop
see
this
it.
thing?
Like it was like blurry as hell, but
Ah,
really hype as well.
well, yeah. Now we have the real shit, the official stuff. So yeah, I'm ready to get into this. I've already seen this trailer, but I really enjoyed it, and
There's a lot
I'm
to talk about it too.
yeah. There's so much to discuss here. I like how genuinely all over the place it is. It feels different in a good way. Is probably
Yeah,
the easiest way I can describe it so far.
it feels like the most like comic accurate Spider-Man movie since like, well, I guess not that long ago because the Spider-Verse movies are pretty accurate. Most comic accurate live action one since like the Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
It's got everything I want like out of a Peter Parker story, while introducing some like newer elements. Real quick, what's your thoughts on the previous Home trilogy of movies?
It's interesting. I like it overall. I have mixed critiques, but what I consider a flaw with those movies kind of flip-flops for the most part. It's a little tough to say for the first two because I haven't seen Homecoming and Far From Home in a while. I really like Homecoming. I have a great time with Homecoming each time I've seen it. There's a lot about that movie I love. And I was very much a defender of it during the whole like Iron Boy Jr. This Spider-Man is it's not a good Spider-Man movie phase. And that's no
It's a good movie, but it's not a good Spider-Man movie.
right,
Like
and
those people genuinely piss me off.
that's no hate to High Top Films on my end. I know like he's sick of that like that becoming a meme. I understand. I like High Top Films and I think he's grown immensely as a content creator. I think he has some fantastic videos and opinions I respect. I just don't agree with all of his disagreements on Spider-Man in the MCU. And honestly, to kind of throw one of his own words back at him, in his Amazing Spider-Man video he made a while back, he had this point where he was talking about why Amazing Spider-Man felt off to people and the differences it made. And he has this part where he goes, yeah, I understand, but like it or not, that's kind of the point. Like what they're doing with Peter Parker is intentional. It's meant to be this sort of difference. And to that, I say, why does that not apply to MCU Spider-Man? Like, yeah, I know Amazing Spider-Man 2 has better effects, but like, I would rather watch Homecoming
It's
over Amazing Spider-Man. So
it's a four-way street, you know, like,
yeah. So,
in multiple
but yeah. So
directions. Like
I,
you
I
can say that
still,
about anything. So
yeah. So I
why
still
not
really
keep
like
consistent?
I still really like Homecoming. I loved Far From Home when it first came out. I'm sure if I rewatched it now, I would still really like it. I have my gripes with it. I think the Edith drone stuff is complicated because I understand why they added it to the script, But like here's my thing, right? Mysterio using high-tech drones to create his illusions, that's fine. I don't care. Why did they really have to establish it as, oh, Tony had this massive army of drones and he just gifted it to Peter Parker through these glasses? It's like, first of all, Tony, why the fuck would you give an army of drones and a satellite to a teenager? But second of all, why did we even need it to go to Peter Parker? He's already dealing with like the struggles of balancing his hero life with his personal life. Just have him
Like
just
there's like
have him.
multiple people you'd give him to, like Rhodey for one. Like he lost his legs. Like
Yeah,
that's
for sure. There's a great Nando v Movies video about how they could have done Mysterio better, I feel. So I'm not going to get into it too much. But other than that, I do like the movie. I like the humor. The cast banter is good. And even though I have my issues with Mysterio, I think he's one of my favorite MCU villains. I really like Jake Gyllenhaal in that role, and the twists they pulled in that movie are really good. There's some like top tier MCU Spider-Man moments in that film. It's just not perfectly executed. But I do have a good time with it. And then last but not least, of course, No Way Home. I have my issues with it, but I liked that movie way more than I expected it to. I went in with pretty lowered expectations, but I had a great time watching it. And even though I knew a lot of what was going to be in it months in advance because of scooper and leaker culture, I was very pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed myself with it. And again, it's got issues. You can tell it was shot during COVID in several scenes where the effects are undercooked. And I will say as well, not a fan of Doctor Strange's usage in that movie. I don't like that it kind of walks back on his arrogance to that I thought he overcame with the first film to just make him, do that spell that summons all these villains. I think they could have written that much better. But other than that, that's my biggest complaint as a fan of Doctor Strange's first movie. But other than that, I don't really have anything in that movie that I hate. Well, okay, Sandman's a little tricky. They try with his effects and he gets some decent lines. He was the weakest of the main like villains in that movie. At least Lizard kind of became a meme again thanks to the
yeah.
movie. But like
If we
Sandman,
could all be lizards, we'd achieve world peace.
yes, exactly. And then that restarted. Have you seen that screenshot from Amazing Spider-Man of Lizard looking over like the apartment rooftop edge, and he has like this really funny looking facial expression?
I think I
it's
have. I think I know what you're talking about.
it's so good. It's like that one someone found like concept art of like the different lizard faces for No Way Home, and there were two of them. One was like kind of goofy looking, and the other almost looked like he was mogging us. So somebody made a meme that was like when Face ID isn't working, so you need to lock in, and then it's just like the rizzed up lizard face. It's so it's good stuff. Um, but yeah,
So I
so
mostly go ahead.
no, yeah, that's my thoughts is what I was gonna say. So go ahead.
I mostly like agree with you like on your opinions on the Homecoming trilogy. Like I do like the first one as a fun like teen comedy movie. Like I think that's its like biggest best strength. Like it tries to be more different than like other Marvel movies. And that's
Yeah.
kind of like the reason like I'm just kind of whatever on Far From Home. I'm not one of those like weirdos that think like it's the worst live action Spider-Man movie because like it's obviously not. It's mostly by the numbers if anything.
Mm.
In the New Hope, sorry, not New Hope. I mean, No Way Home. Yeah, it's a fun popcorn flick. Like so. Like my thing with this, I mostly enjoy it like when it's playing in the movie theater. Like people have already talked about
Mm.
this. Like if you had popcorn during your movie, like your score like doesn't really matter. Like I don't know if you saw that clip before.
Maybe, but
Just
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's more enjoyable in a theater, I will say. It's more enjoyable
yeah,
with people around you.
like when they like after its like initial run and like I got on home media, like I was like, it doesn't really doing much for me. But like
Mm.
later at the end of the year, they re-released it as the more fun stuff version.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw that. And it
I
was
did
just as
not.
it's just like 11 minutes longer of like the high school scenes.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, I found that I enjoyed it much better like there than when I'm watching like Home Alone.
Mm,
Yeah, but
interesting.
either way, I like this version of Spider-Man. I think like they did something like really interesting with his character by tying him to like Tony Stark and then like gradually separating him from it and then bringing him back to where we know him like in the like the late 70s early 80s comic era.
Yeah. I did really like that ending, and I was very excited to see where it can go. And yeah, speaking of where it can go, if we're ready to start, I'm up for rewatching.
We absolutely are. All right. All right, and here we go.
I can't believe our first hit MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
What the hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself. Mother.
Go home!
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me?
Oh, God.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ,
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
friendly neighbor.
She said the thing. All right, so let's go through this. All right, initial thoughts before we go through this.
Yes, I think this is a really good trailer. I really like how much it gets across, but at the same time doesn't reveal everything, which I feel is very important for Tom Holland Spider-Man specifically, because you might not remember, but the Homecoming trailers, those were like really bad at saving a lot of surprises for the final film. Like most
Yeah,
of
like
the
with
movie,
the first Homecoming trailer, I knew exactly what was going to happen. Like Iron Man was going to tell Spider-Man to chill. Like he takes away the suit.
yeah, they
finds
reveal
Vulture, he
that
gets
shit
suit back.
in like the
Like,
second
I
or first
knew the
trailer.
whole-
It's like, dude.
like well, like I that's why I didn't even see it in theaters then. I just
Yeah,
waited till it was on home release because like, well, now I know what's going to happen. What
Yeah,
was the
and
point?
now thankfully, Far From Home was much better about it. They did not give away the Mysterio twist, even if they showed big chunks of the action sequences, which was really nice. But then came No Way Home, which had kind of a paradoxical
It's
problem.
mostly leak culture, probably.
Exactly.
I will say.
No Way Home No Way Home had fine trailers, but the scooper and leak culture surrounding that movie, oh my gosh, like it was It was crazy.
Leakers are what happened when you don't give your children enough love growing up. They make it everyone else's fucking problem.
Right. It was too much. It was insane. So I think this is a great balance of showing us a good chunk of what this movie's all about without giving away everything. And I really respect that.
Correct. Like we're probably gonna get into it more, but I love how much of a depressing feeling is permeates throughout this trailer. Like this boy's life is miserable now, and like with this whole like mutation shit like on top of it. Like,
yeah, like I also enjoy how it's depressing, but it's not like nihilistic
not
or soul.
So
it's not like nihilistically soul crushing or anything. It's just Peter Parker's having a rough time, but he's doing the best he can. If Spider-Man must be miserable, then that's how I would want it to be. Like it can't just be all grim, dark, and everything is as serious as Kraven's Last Hunt or the death of Gwen Stacy. There's got to be some fun in there, which is more than I can say. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Which is more than I can say for some other comic book adaptations. Titans.
Yeah. Oh my god, that show is so fucking funny.
I haven't even seen
Batman,
it.
Batman like jumps off a fucking roof and dies in the first episode.
I'm glad I haven't watched that show because everything I've heard about it just looks so like. Listen, I understand the show had a limited budget, but when Beast Boy, the guy that can turn into literally any animal, can only turn into one animal, it's like, what are we doing? And for that matter, Beast Boy got his powers from a green monkey's blood. So why is he turning into a tiger? Like if he's only going to turn into one animal, like what? Why a tiger? I don't know. Maybe it's different in the show, but yeah. So I like the balance.
It's never really explained.
Excitement, but also
it just is.
I'm fucking tired, man. Energy that this gives across.
Yeah. Like right away, like first frame is like him, like is an homage to Spider-Verse 2.
Yeah.
Where this actually happens a lot in comics where like Spider-Man's sitting upside down. But yeah, I like to imagine that's kind of like a bit of an homage.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah, also what kind of interests me here is that the color grading of like New York and like there's a bit of like cloudy shit going on right here, like smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That could be him just like responding to something, but the color grading also reminds me of like the final battle of Thunderbolts, yeah, or the New Avengers.
That's a good point.
Because, like,
didn't think of it like that.
Yeah. Like, there's also a few shots that kind of like give off that vibe. Like, remember like when Thunderbolts came out and someone like shared like that video? It was like the PS game footage, and then it cuts to like the Mysterio illusion scene. It's like Spider-Man during Thunderbolts.
Yeah, honestly, because I'm still very curious to see how that would have worked for him. We'll probably never see it, but I don't know. Would have been fun to acknowledge Spider-Man, but Sony's gonna Sony.
Also, this supposedly takes around the same time as like Daredevil, like season 2, like Born Again season 2.
Yes, which actually comes out next week.
Yeah, and if we get to see like both Matt and Peter's like hallucinations during that would be really awesome.
Yeah,
we do know that Spider-Man is going to be in season 2 because they played a little bit of his like theme in season 1. Like when
they did at least reference it. I would both be not surprised if he somehow didn't show up, but also not surprised if he did show up. I would love it if he showed up, but Sony is frustrating with that stuff and inconsistent. So yeah,
but also like Frank, like Punisher is in this too, and like there are some leaks saying that Daredevil might be in this one.
Yeah,
it's either Spider-Man's going to be in Daredevil or Daredevil's going to be in Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the two. Also, I just want to say real quick, I saw some people saying like these early shots, well, like the CGI was not that great. I don't know. I feel like I've seen worse than this. Like, really?
It conveys like exactly what it needs to. Like,
right. Like, it's a little low quality. It's ever so slightly low quality on streams. Obviously, I can't judge it in full, but like, I didn't think it looked that bad. I kind of like the look it's giving off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are
Oh,
weird about
this is pretty cool,
CGI.
though, where like he just kind of moves up a bit, like he's sitting down and he moves. So what I'm
Yes.
thinking they either did to this is that they turned like the volume, like the stagecraft, like sideways, like with like
Yeah,
this beam like turning, or it's like a
Right.
green screen only that's turning.
Yeah, there's got to be some good stuff going on there.
Yeah. All right, we see like so this is like a very inconsistent thing about the movie. He's supposedly broke and miserable, yet he has the newest Samsung phone. This has shattered my immersion of the movie, and therefore I'm giving it a -2 out of 10.
I was gonna say it is funny how he can afford that, yet not. Well, maybe he got it from whatever college he's
stole it.
attending. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe he, like, stole it. Like, I
Maybe,
don't know,
yeah.
like, maybe he's like, "Fuck it, I'm pissed off. I deserve this."
Right.
We see Ned on Instagram. What's his Instagram handle like right here? I want to see if I can like search it up.
I
I'll
can't
search it
read
later.
it from here. It looks like squiggles on the stream.
Yeah, I can't read it, so
I just
Yes.
want to say I almost complete. It's insane how phased out the CEO of Sex meme is, but has returned because
when did we let that die? That was the best meme.
I don't
Like,
know, but man, it is insane how much Jake Balatong, right? Like that's his name. I could
yeah,
be.
Mao'dalorian, I think.
Let me look this up actually, just to make sure I'm not butchering it. Ned act. I love that I just had to put Ned actor and not even Spider-Man, and it instantly knows what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. Jacob Batalon. Okay, I was close. Yeah. So Jacob Batalon, full name Jacob Andres Batalon. Huh. He looks even more like the CEO of Sex in this picture solely because of the glasses. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm
What's
glad
also
that
like
meme is
pretty cool
gonna come
about it
back.
is that he's What's also pretty cool about it is that like he's lost like a lot of weight like since the last one. Not, I mean, not to say like I'm not trying to say anything because I'm also kind of overweight, but yeah, he looks like he like lost a few pounds for this one, as if they're like hinting at him being
Yeah,
like,
he can. Yeah, that's all good. He can. Yeah, he can. I'm proud for him if that's the path he wanted to go down, and yeah, good for him.
And we see Dune lady here.
Dune lady. Yeah, I don't remember her name either.
Oh yeah, MJ, Mary Jane.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so real. I still haven't seen Dune Part 2. I saw the first part. I liked it, didn't love it, probably would have enjoyed it more on a theater screen, but I did not see it in theaters. Yeah.
I missed like Dune when it came out, and I'm a big fan of the book, so I'm waiting for like when they re-release both movies before Dune Part 3 because they gotta do that, right?
That's fair.
Yeah, they're like,
But yeah,
there's
there's
like their Instagram.
Zendaya. Again, yeah, that's like that shot's clearly green screen. I don't really think it's that bad though. Like maybe it's either green screen or volume or something or other, because or maybe they did
might be
go
the
up.
camera lens because
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't think it looks as bad as some people have been saying. There's some people who are like, the CGI looks off there. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there's other shots where it looks weirder, but I mean, to each their own, I guess.
Yeah. So like, yeah, he's clearly like, upset. Like he's looking at his ex-girlfriend's thing as you do.
Wait, I just realized, did he flip the phone? Did he just flip his mobile phone?
Oh, he has like the new fucking flip phone thing, like the foldable phone. That makes it even
I was gonna
worse.
say, I know
He did.
Oh my god, it is the foldable phone.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Or maybe not. It kind of looks like the full version. I don't know now, but if that's a flip, all I can think of now is the Corey Kenshin flip phone bit, where he's got a point. Like, it's not as satisfying to like hang up a call as it is to just close the phone.
Yeah. Like I imagine like Daniel Creston, like the director, was like, all right, Spider-Man's broke. We need to get him like a drug dealer, like flip phone kind of thing. and then like his assistant was like, or the props guy was like, here's the flip phone. Instructions were unclear.
Yeah.
But that'd be really funny if it is. I'm surprised it's not a Sony phone though, because like they like to shove in their products.
True. That's a good wait. Yeah, that's a good point. Usually, it's always Sony products in this movies or in
Yeah,
these
like
movies.
like Amazing Spider-Man 2 was like the Sony computer thing and like the
Right.
Sony TV. Like Venom in Spider-Verse 1 was like the PS4 and Spider-Verse 2 PS5.
Right. Yeah.
I wonder if like Samsung like Sony just kind of like quit.
Maybe.
Also, one thing I will say about the mask, I'm not trying to say this in like an insulting way. It does kind of look like the Spider-Man Lotus mask, just like from the lenses and like the rays dubbing.
Oh yeah,
Just a
like
little
the
bit.
rays. Well, to be fair, the Lotus mask was based on the Lotus costume was not 100% original. It was based on the temporary Spider-Man suit that Tom Holland wore while he was filming Civil War. Like it was
yeah.
it was a practical suit that they had for him that they then CG'd over in Civil War. So that's not I don't consider that an insult.
That's something that annoyed me the hell out of like the Spider-Man, like previous MCU Spider-Man movies. Why do you feel the need to like CGI over the suit while he's wearing a suit?
Right. Yeah. At least with Civil War, it was because the design wasn't finalized. But with Homecoming, yeah, it's frustrating for sure. I think they got a little bit better at it with Far From Home and No Way Home, but there were still some clear cracks. And Homecoming still, there's some shots where it is just so like rough, man. The red just does not match at all. But which is why I'm so happy that this suit looks so good.
Yeah. Like, and they're not even like CGI over it. I can still see like the wrinkles like in the seams of the mask right here.
Yeah, and if not, and even if it is CG, that shows you the attention to detail, like adding in the wrinkle texture, which is what many people complained was the issue with the Homecoming suit. I like it, but it does look pretty bad in some CGI shots because it's just too flat. There's not enough definition or folding in the design. So yeah,
that's also why I didn't mean like as an insult, like the Lotus mask. Like all things considered about Spider-Man Lotus, I do think the costume was pretty cool.
Yeah,
like, whoever made that suit, like if they didn't say any racist shit, they deserve like a job in like the film industry.
Yeah.
All right. So Tom Holland was never meant to actually web sling. We just pushed him off the building and they kept filming.
That'd be so good if he just put on the mask expecting to stand there for a few more minutes and he didn't register, he got pushed.
Yeah. It does look a little bit like the Kratos meme though.
Yeah. Yes, that's a good point. The fucking sing with the sing for the year, sing for the memories, sing for the years. I hope somebody makes that edit now. Oh my gosh.
So like also I think they're going in the opposite direction of like the CGI over thing. They're CGIing like wrinkles into this.
Yeah, I think that's really smart.
Ripple.
Like keep the suit, but then add in the little shakes and folds. And yeah, man, no hate to Homecoming, but that just looks so much better CG wise.
Yeah.
Like it just looks so much more convincing.
Yeah, and then like this is something new. We get a shot inside the mask with him.
Right.
Like, this looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, I know there's going to be people who are like, well, actually, that shot's impossible or that perspective is impossible. Yeah, it's filmmaking. It's a camera trick. That's how it fucking works. I know we are not about. I know damn well y'all did not complain about these movies not being visually creative enough, and then they do something visually creative, and y'all are like, that's impractical. We better not. We better not be doing this. You motherfuckers complained for years that John Watts has no directorial sauce, and now you're going to be mad that Dustin Daniel Cretton tries to do something a little different.
Yeah. Like he faked it. He didn't even blink his eye.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, that's a really good point.
That does remind me of like I like in like Martin Scorsese movies, like particularly like The Departed. Like he'll just cut random frames out. Like there's a scene where he's like picking up his stuff because he has to go like Leonardo DiCaprio. It cuts from him like picking up the phone, not to him putting it in his pocket, but to him like picking up the next thing like right after.
Interesting.
Like, well, where did he put it though?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah. All right, this is a subtle reference to Sony, the company that developed the PlayStation Vita. Featured in the movie Madam Web, which is funny because the PS Portable came out in 2005, but that movie takes place in 2003.
I still haven't seen
continuity era.
Oh god, I still haven't seen Madam Web. I got to do like a watch party with one of my friends or something because that shit looks so entertainingly bad.
It is, trust me. Yeah, Marvel Studios.
Peter's still in his New York apartment from the end of No Way Home.
Yeah. All things considered, this is pretty big for like a New York apartment.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's a pretty good size.
Yeah.
He must have had like some money left over from May or Stark or Happy, right? Like I know it's confusing with the whole like
he
memory.
Also didn't have. Yeah, it's so confusing. Like, why doesn't he have like? I guess it kind of locked him out because no one knows who he is. Like anymore, like the suit locked him out.
I guess so.
But he also like swings away, like back to New York with it. Like, I mean, I'm not knocking the idea that I like the new suit, but also, like, where'd that one go?
Precisely.
Yeah.
So still writing still trying to figure out a way to talk to his friends if he even wants to. I think that's a clever conflict to put Peter in.
Yeah. All right, tell me this man is not the CEO of fucking sex.
That is literally that looks like his final form. It's like a Skylanders redesign or repose or something. Yeah. It's like this is the Series 2 CEO of sex with his new Wow Pow.
It has a Rolex. Come on, I'd want to have sex with this guy.
Oh my gosh.
See, even he's falling for him.
Yeah, that's a good shot with not only the Spider-Man mask in the washer, but also you can see his bruised leg.
Yeah. Oh my god. In two places too.
Yeah, that's a really good
thing. Is like this. Yeah, this fucking life is tearing him apart.
Right.
And there's like some bright spots where like he's receiving the key to the city from infamous Mayor Zorhania Mamdani.
Sorry, I was looking at something, so I almost missed that joke, but yeah. I'm very curious because without getting too much into it, she is in Daredevil Born Again. And if you know what's going on in Daredevil Born Again, this is either a big spoiler or not really that big a deal, or maybe, I don't know. I'm not even if it's a spoiler, I'm not surprised. I don't care. Like, this is probably where
it's just a cameo.
Yeah, it could just be a cameo. I mean, mind you, for TV continuity, it makes no sense for the city to be awarding Spider-Man if this is happening around the same time as Born Again. But if it isn't, then I think it's completely fine and makes sense.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait till Born Again season 2 comes out because I saw this tweet where like I'm not caught up on Daredevil at all. I heard it from a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. But I saw this tweet like from like the Kingpin actor. He's like season 2 is going to be the end of like the Kingpin mayor like subplot. So
yeah,
so she might be the new mayor.
That's what I'm suspecting, and makes me curious if that actually has me really curious if it means Born Again is going to be just a 2-season deal or if it's going to get more seasons afterward. Because yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm fine if it's just 2 seasons, but a part of me is like, are we going to do other villains for Daredevil? I mean, I know his villain pool is a little more shallow compared to others, but like Daredevil season 4 was originally going to be like this character called Typhoid Mary, who's like this. She's kind of in the same vein as characters like Captain America, Man-Thing, and Wolverine, where she was experimented on in like a Weapon X type program. It's a whole thing. I know she was technically as well adapted in Iron Fist season 2, even though most people don't remember that. But Yeah, I'm curious to see if Daredevil Born Again goes after season 2, if it ends that way, is my point. But yeah, back to the trailer.
Here's what I think they're gonna do with like the new Daredevil show. I think season 3 and 4 might happen, but they announced like a Punisher like special movie like on Disney Plus. He appears in this one too, and I think like Jessica Jones is getting her own like spin off like on Disney Plus too. So what I think they're gonna do is they're gonna like rebuild up the Defenders verse before they get back to Daredevil season 3.
That would make sense. Yeah. Honestly, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for Luke Cage to come back, man. I'm a really big Luke Cage fan for the Netflix show. Like I really enjoyed it, and I think he makes incredible sense to be here right now, but he isn't. I really need them to do something with Luke Cage soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
mayhaps he returns in Doomsday.
Mayhaps. I mean, freaking a character in this movie who we don't even know the role of yet is going to be in Secret Wars apparently, so it's possible. Also, I just have to say, speaking of that shot right there, I didn't like Ned looks so different. I didn't even register that was him sitting on the couch when I first saw this.
I'm
like,
telling you,
he really has changed. It is the glasses. It's got to be.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Kevin, real quick. Are you comfortable like showing your face like on camera at all?
Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine. Hold on.
Reminds me of a joke I have. 1 second. You still have like really short hair, right?
Yeah, for now at least I do. Let me see. Yeah, there we go.
All right, chat. Which is which?
Even before, I don't know why, but even before you said which is which, just cutting to you being bald, like, all right, chat.
I'm not that bald. I still have like hair growing in.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm not usually bald. This is almost as short as I usually cut it.
Yeah. All right. We see Mary Jane, Michelle Jones, like in a Harry, like on the TV watching Spider-Man get the key.
Did you just call him Harry?
Ned. I'm sorry. Like
I mean, fair. They're both best friends that turn into goblins. A kind of, sort of. It's a little complicated.
Yeah.
But yeah. And so
with this look right here, I'm thinking that she's trying to figure out who Spider-Man is again.
Yeah, I feel like whenever she looks at Spider-Man, she feels like something's missing, and she can't put her finger on why. At least not yet.
Yeah. Like we got a little bit of that, like at the very end of like No Way Home, where like when Peter leaves the coffee shop, she feels like something like familiar.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you watched the channel How It Should Have Ended, but they came up with like something like really funny. Like
I haven't watched them in a while, but I know exactly who they are. Yeah.
Yeah, for like their No Way Home episode, like they did it where like whenever Peter kisses someone, like, they remember who they are. And then the jokes kind of like write themselves.
Yeah.
like imagine if that actually does happen. I also saw like a fun theory that like the Guardians of the Galaxy and Nick Fury still knew who Peter was because technically they weren't on Earth. Like when the spell happened, like they were up in space.
That's a good point. They might still know. Yeah. So who knows where that'll lead. Honestly, I don't even know when we're gonna see Nick Fury again. Like, I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson will come back, but I would be very surprised if he makes it past Secret Wars.
I think he's too embarrassed after Secret Invasion. Like that show was it's not his fault, but
oh yeah, for sure. But I get it. And most people forget he's in the Marvels, where he mostly just was there to tell jokes, funny jokes. But so yeah, I don't know. I genuinely would not be surprised if they killed him in one of the next Avengers movies. Not because I want him to die or anything, but because like I just don't see much else to do with the character right now. So
yeah, we see Spider-Man holding the key to the city. Like I like that kind of just means nothing to him personally, but because his life is, he can't show it to anyone or anything. So this, I have another question. This is something
Yeah.
I've seen like media all the time. Does like the key to the city of like New York, like I like there's so many movies where in some like real life events where like the mayor like gives like a key to the city to some
Right.
guy. Does it actually unlock something, or is it just like a trophy?
I think it's just kind of a symbolic thing, sort of like the Olympic torch, or yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it actually, maybe it does actually unlock something, but I've kind of seen it most of the time as yeah, just just a symbol or trophy, like you said. There's a good episode of Phineas and Ferb where Dr. Doofenshmirtz tries to steal the key to Danville because he he thinks it'll allow him to unlock everything because he keeps losing his keys. And then Perry the Platypus just lets him have it. And he's just like, well, wait, now that I have it, I realize how big this is. I can't really fit it in my pocket or open or anything. I think he also does like a half-hearted curse you, Perry the Platypus. Just kind of
That's so funny.
dumbfounded.
Ugh. Speaking of keys, like I lost my keys. This is something unrelated. I lost my keys today, but I have an air tag like attached to it, and I lost like on the bus. I've been seeing it go up and down throughout the entire state. I don't know if I'm ever getting those things back.
Shit. I hope you hope you get them
Let's
replaced.
see the trip it's taking.
What do we got for the what do we got for the next shot?
Black from Daredevil's perspective.
Well, not quite. Remember, Daredevil, he sees a world on fire, so
Yeah.
it would be a little different. Okay, yeah, so we do get the running shot.
Yeah, it's a little weird, like the CGI. Kind of,
It
just kind of like, oh wow.
Oh yeah, it
It
kind of,
compresses.
yeah, it
I don't
did
know if
almost
it's
just kind of
VFX or
attach there.
AI.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd go that far, but
Not
yeah,
AI. It's real rude, but like, how does it like close the gap?
yeah, that's a little weird. Maybe it's because he's raising his shoulder so the suit goes up with it. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a flaw.
Maybe
But
it's like
it looks
magnetic, like because I've seen a few like cosplayers, like they put like little magnets like on the neck of their Spider-Man costumes and like the
that
mask
could be
too.
that could be the case. I wouldn't be surprised.
It seems like something Peter would do. I love how the emblem like on the back is inspired by like Toby and Andrews.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Jump looks solid.
Yeah, a lot of this does look a lot like Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, even this, like the car, it reminds me of the car chase with Rhino.
Yeah, and there's also
I like though that the buildings are
even here.
I like that the buildings have a little more wear and tear, whereas Amazing Spider-Man, I felt really wanted to capture like, the like a New York City, the clean side of New York City in a lot of the swinging sequences. Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's a gorgeous movie, but it's very much this is meant to be played in a Best Buy on the top 4K HD TVs kind of visual style, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I like that there's a little bit more like just wear and tear around the city. It makes it feel more realistic, honestly.
Also, in a few shots, like this city scene, it's probably just like New York, but like here, like the city sets, like the backgrounds, they look very similar to Fantastic Four, like first steps, like when Ben's like walking through the city, and like Deadpool and Wolverine. It looks like a very similar background.
That could be, yeah. They've
It could be
reused some
bullshitting. It's
sets.
just New York, but
Yeah, like
New
in
York is their biggest set.
in Captain America: Brave New World, they actually reused like a cathedral set from Loki season 1. Not because like it was the same location or they intended it to be, but because they reshot the opening action sequence of the movie, and so they were like, shoot, okay, we need to make improvements to the action, but we kind of already used the set for the one we were filming with. Let's just use a different one. It's cheaper, it's fine. Most people probably aren't even going to notice, and yeah, I didn't notice either. So
something interesting about this. Now, I haven't been hit by a car in a long time. You see, but when you get hit by a car, I don't think you just moonwalk out of it.
I mean, to be fair, he does have
Like, you
super
can press
strength.
onto it.
so he could
True.
be like stabilizing himself much better than a normal person would.
Yeah, and next shot, like he
We got
climbs.
Frank
Yeah, that's true.
Castle.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of true. He just kind of climbs on top of it. Maybe his feet just get sucked under.
Yeah.
I love how like every character leaked in this, they just show right away. Like you already know he's gonna be in it. So
Yeah,
not
it's a
surprised.
nice touch. I also like
And
I like that Spider-Man knows Frank by name, either because they've met before or because he's aware of Frank's like vigilante activity. I don't know. I just
yeah.
find that entertaining.
And with the amount of like comics like this movie seems to be like paying homage to, like I wouldn't be surprised if like this adapts like the Punisher's like first appearance in like Amazing Spider-Man 170.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
where
That
like he debuted.
makes a lot of sense to bring him together at this point.
Yeah. And with like I'm gonna talk about it later, but I feel like this movie's gonna do something similar to like Superman, where it's kind of like, oh, just like a week in the life of Spider-Man.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm all here for that. I think that's a lot of fun.
Like adapting like various like comic issues.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. He webs it right away and he shoots him. What's funny is he shoots him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm not caught up on like the Punisher and like the Daredevil verse, but I've seen this like one like infamous like clip where like he's like on trial for something like in a courtroom. And he's like,
Oh, yeah,
I bet
that's-
you do it again. I'll do it again. Like, so isn't he like
Yeah.
a fugitive like on the law? Oh, like, a
Ba-
fugitive
yeah,
like,
ba-
running away from the law.
Yeah, basically, in Daredevil season 2, like Frank was an antagonist at first, mainly because of his, ideological conflict with Daredevil about killing, and he was like arrested and put on trial for the people he murdered. It was meant to show like people getting mixed reactions across. Like, yeah, he got arrested. He was briefly thrown in jail as well. I don't remember all the specifics of Daredevil season 2. I'll admit it gets a little jumbled because half the show is the Daredevil Punisher stuff, which most people agree is great. But then the other half is like Elektra and the Hand. It's fine. It's definitely not as bad as it gets in like Iron Fist or Defenders, but it's not great. And apparently there was like actually, unfortunately, like some racism related to that plot line on set. So that's not good. But yeah, I do think it makes sense for Spider-Man to know about Frank is the point. Yeah, I'm very curious about this chase because if I remember correctly from behind the scenes set photos, like these tanks that are in this car chase had like the Demons logo on it, like for Mr. Negative. So there's a chance we could see Martin
on the
Lee
side or like on the top.
on the side. So I think there is a chance we could see Martin Lee in this movie, especially because Mr. Negative actually debuted in the Brand New Day storyline from the comics. So I think it's possible we'll see him in this, but I wonder how much of a role he'll play. Because now we know he's not the main villain, but honestly, I think there's a lot of potential with Mr. Negative in live action because he was really great in the Spider-Man games, and then yeah, he also appears in a certain Marvel cartoon. I won't say which one, but it's really fun to see him in that show, and they handle him.
Marvel. You mean that Marvel's Spider-Man show, like from like 2017?
No, a different one. I'm not gonna say which one it is because it's a fun surprise when you see him. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I like that we're getting a car chase. Oh, this is a really cool part.
And how he slingshots like right back at him.
Yeah, that dude, that is full fucking like Kamen Rider kick. Like that looks great. Knocking him out of the van.
Yeah. Hold on real quick. Sorry about that. My neighbors just came by.
Oh, it's okay.
All right. Yeah, this is really cool how he slingshots and just kind of grabs him out and throw.
Yeah.
And how apathetically Spider-Man's like, go home.
Yeah. I will say I don't love the Punisher skull. I definitely prefer it in the Netflix and show. Even Daredevil Born Again did it much better. I'm not in love with how faded it looks. But it's cool to see John Bernthal. I'm just happy he's in one of these movies because he's a big even in his spin-off show when he's not doing anything with the Defenders and he's outside like NYC specifically, he's still in New York. So it's good to see him here.
I always think it's funny how like police, like people who are like cops, will get like the Punisher logo like on their like cruisers and shit, or like get Punisher tattoos.
Yeah.
And then like after like Daredevil season 1 came out, like Born Again season 1 came out, where he's like killing cops. Like I haven't seen the cop wearing that since.
Interesting.
That's what he does in the comics. Like he kills police officers.
Yeah, I unfortunately have still seen the occasional like Blue Lives Matter Punisher skull every now and then. I remember one of my last trips to Colorado before I moved here a few years ago. Well, I moved here last year, but this was a few years ago. I was going up into a mountain town for a wedding, and on my way up there, there are people that live out in the mountains, and that's totally fine. That's their business. We just leave them be, and it's whatever. But I'll admit, and mountain driving already makes me a little anxious because of the turns and the risk of like falling rocks and missed visibility and stuff. So
I'm gonna tell you, when I was in Morocco and I went up to Tangier, that scared the shit out of me. Like when my uncle was driving like up the mountains. I went
up to a different mountain town. This one, the one I'm talking about first, is closer to Denver, but there was another one I went up to that was a bit further out. Dude, the first night we were going up there, we didn't make the whole trip in one day, but when we were finally in Colorado, we were in New Mexico. My bad. We were driving up to a hotel in the in like a New Mexico mountain area. Dude, there was flash flooding as we were driving, and we literally saw like a part of a road start to flash flood as we were driving near some houses. So we were like, oh shit, go, 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 go. I was anxious that whole drive. It was oof. But my point was, during the trip to the wedding, I did see at least somebody living out in the mountains with a Blue Lives Matter Punisher skull. And I was like, oh, that's reassuring. Anyway, we see Peter Parker.
Might find a new place. Wait, hold on. I have to search something up real quick.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Like, so he's like at a party, and then there's this guy in the background. He's drinking something. What could it be? It's set up for a little bit of a joke, but why isn't this
I think I know where you're going with this. Sylvester Crystal.
I have the.
God, could you imagine? Oh, that'd be so good.
We need more movies to do that nowadays.
Yeah. It took me a second, but I was like, oh. I need to keep watching those memes. I never seek them out enough, but they're really good whenever they pop up. Maybe that's why I don't go looking for them, because I find it funnier when they appear out of nowhere. Anyway, yeah, we saw Peter Parker at a party. Pretty standard stuff. And I know some people that want more of the college Peter Parker experience are probably happy about that.
Wait, is the screen sharing right now, or?
No, it's not on my end at the moment.
Why the hell isn't this working? Hold on 1 second. Share screen. Oh. This is rather annoying. Video file. I have no clue why this isn't working. It's because I have too many tabs open. Your device is having trouble sharing video. Try sharing again. Forgive me, chat. I'm just... One second.
That's fine. Oh, I'm the only one here. I was looking away from the camera. Whoops. Technical difficulties, chat. I'm just kind of here by myself, I think, right now. Well, this is weird. I mean, nobody's really... well, hold on a second. How am I not... That makes no sense. All right, I'm just talking at this point. Yeah, I'll just fill the gaps. What's something I could talk about while Star Wars Hour goes over the screen sharing issue? I guess Oh, well, since we're on the topic of Spider-Man, did anybody hear that they're going to be making a if anybody is even watching, they're making a Venom animated movie, which I actually think is a pretty cool idea. I think Venom is a character that can benefit a lot through the medium of animation. I'm a little worried if they're just going to try to remake the Tom Hardy movie. I enjoy that movie, but I would much rather see like the full, because I know we've barely seen a fraction of Eddie Brock's real story in the movies and even some of the TV shows. Like, I think, if I remember correctly, the 90s Spider-Man show and Spectacular are the closest to really showcasing like the spitefulness and the human flaws of Eddie Brock beyond just his hatred of Peter Parker, which even then has been inconsistently handled and stuff like Spider-Man 3 and whatnot. But yeah, I think animation is a great place for Venom to shine. So, you know, I'm not complaining.
I am so fucking sorry. My fucking internet crashed.
Oh, I was wondering what happened. I was like, where the fuck did he go?
Yeah,
I was just talking.
Yeah.
I was just yapping. I was just talking about. Apparently, they're making an animated Venom movie. So,
oh yeah, I saw that. That was it looks pretty cool.
yeah, they're also still making. They're apparently still making animated movies for Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk from the Spider-Verse movies.
Like
so,
spin-offs?
Yeah, like spin-off movies. So
I
cool.
knew about like Spider-Punk, but I had no idea they're making a Gwen movie.
I think it's been talked about. Maybe they're not. It's been talked about on and off for a while. There were ideas as far back as Into the Spider-Verse of like them making a Spider-Woman movie or like a movie about Spider-Women characters. Honestly, that might have turned into Madam Web for all I know, because that had quite a few Spider-Women in it, including what's her name? Not Jessica Drew, but like the first Spider-Woman. She was in Secret Wars. Julia Carpenter. She was
Julia
in
Carpenter, yeah.
Yeah, she was in Madam Web. The wasn't she played by Sydney Sweeney? Or am I thinking of somebody completely different?
No, you're thinking of her. She's
the monster. All right, but yeah, back to this. If you don't mind, since we had that error, I think we can speed it up a little bit with going over the frames.
It was he's drinking cerveza crystal. Like we see Mary Jane with flowers.
We see
Also,
Nan in the
like
back.
this is gonna destroy comic fans.
Oh yeah,
Fucking Paul.
Now, granted, we don't know for sure if this is Paul, but it has been so funny seeing everybody on the internet go, "Oh my fucking god, is that him?"
It has to. I mean, they got Jabba the Hutt to play him. Jabba the Hutt is a disgusting, vile man. Just like Paul is. He deserves to fucking die. I hope his kids
Oh
get
my God.
aborted. 97th trimester abortion.
I still love the Alex Lennon video on Paul.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
like everyone, like I saw that, like everyone in the comments were like celebrating that Paul's kids died.
Right, which is
It's like he
insane
deserved
out
it.
of context.
Yeah. Paul, like he's getting cucked. He's not happy about it.
Yeah, it's like showing somebody. It's like showing Clarion from DC get shot, and somebody who doesn't know about Clarion is probably like, "Why did they kill that little goth vampire boy?" And I'm just like, "Yes, fuck Clarion. I hate that little shit. He deserves it." But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, we see
Me when I
Tom
get home from
Holland.
the gym.
Yes, he is just exhausted, even by.
Oh my god, he lost a chunk
shit.
of his ear too.
Oh god, yeah, he's bleeding. The fuck? Or oh no, that was just the lighting. It was just the lighting making his skin look red, I think.
No, that's oh yeah.
Maybe? I could be wrong. Maybe there's a little blood
looks
there.
drippy here, but then I think the lighting is making it so we can't see it.
Yeah.
This looks a little torn up.
Maybe.
Like I'm an expert on Tom Holland's ears. Those don't look like Tom Holland's, so
Then we have
this one really like kind of like interested me because I was like when he falls out and he doesn't have his web shooters.
yeah. So
Like,
I
I
think
didn't see it. Is like there's a little bit of webbing coming out of here. Like, and then I saw people saying like it was like he has organic webbing now. Like I thought it was just like Toby or like another Spider person like caught him.
interesting. Yeah, I will say, by the way, since we're on that topic, I really don't care if the webbing is organic or practical or not. 9 times out of 10, I don't care as long as it's a good story and it has it's done for a certain reason.
I'm more on the side of like organic webbing because in the context of like Spider-Man, it does make more sense because like he's down on his luck, he's broke. He wouldn't have like the money for like all these like for all this like, equipment.
Right. I could also, man, I once got into a fucking, oh my God, this is still one of the dumbest things I went through. I once made a tweet where I kind of tried to say like, I basically wanted to say that like people will love that Peter Parker gets to build his own webbing despite being a supposedly broke college student. But when Ironheart builds her own suit in the MCU on and off for years with college resources and a scrap pile, suddenly she's a Mary Sue and not good enough. But I worded it poorly on Twitter. It left my target audience, which was mutuals, and it got thousands of likes, but it also got a lot of people mad about it. Even when I tried to defend myself and be like, okay, you guys have a point, I could have worded this a little better. People were like, bro, shut the fuck up. You messed up. We're making fun of you for it, and just accept it and move on. I'm like, I'm trying to sympathize with you, you dickheads, and acknowledge that I could have done that better. But anyway, it's a whole thing. But yeah, I really don't care about like either. I love the aesthetics of web shooters. I love the aesthetics of web shooters, but I'm not like married to them. I'm fine with organic webbing. And I think in this case, they're clearly going to use it for an interesting story with his basically a metamorphic metaphor.
Yeah. And they also talk about like him like going through like different like life cycles like in the movie.
Right. That I'm very curious to see how they adapt it. I think there's a lot of potential with that concept.
Either like they're gonna just leave it at that, he has like organic webs now, or they're gonna do something pretty ballsy. They're gonna adapt like the Man Spider story from like the animated series.
That'd be crazy.
Be pretty cool. 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, more neighbors.
It's okay.
As you're saying, like you're not like married to the idea of like organic webs, but like, you're cool with it.
Yeah, I don't care as long as they just use it for an interesting story. Like that's what I liked about it in Spider-Man 2. It was tied to his negative emotional state. That was so just use it like for something interesting is my point.
Yeah.
But
I think
even
they're going in like a reverse like Spider-Man 2 thing where like he's losing his powers due to like all this heightened stress, and like
Yeah.
he's gaining powers here due to his like constant like miserableness, I guess.
Yeah, it's some like diamonds under pressure type shit for sure. At least that's how I'm seeing it for now.
Yeah. This summer, this is a very subtle hint to the months of June, July, and August, commonly known as summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting an X-ray. Let's see,
Yeah.
like spear strength abilities, that's stuff we already know.
Hence perception. Yeah, I'm going to infer this is. I think we can both infer this is like a scanner of Bruce Banner's, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does look like his desk too.
Yeah. Speaking of, good to see you, Dr. Banner. I'm
He
glad
broke
you're
his arm. Poor guy.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, that was a whole. Yeah, that's his arm recovering because
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
in the Endgame he snapped his finger. Like I haven't seen like She-Hulk in like a while. Does his arm still have like that problem, or did he heal?
Technically, yeah. So here's what happened in She-Hulk in the first episode. It's established that Banner like he figured out a way to like de-transform himself even with the broken arm, like to just go back to being himself. But what's interesting is he can still like get angry and turn into the Hulk during that first episode. He just has more control over it. But after he does research on Jen's blood, because it was a bit different for her, basically, because she didn't go through like the full gamma experiment he did, she simply got some of his blood. She ended up with like the super strength, but not the same, well, one size as Hulk, but also not the same alter aspect. So like this, it was very much just a physical transformation thing as opposed to a mind altering thing with Jen. But basically, Banner, if I remember correctly, he used the differences in her blood to like heal up his arm and to like be able to go out of Hulk mode more often. Which,
Right.
yeah, I think it's. And I'm just glad to see Mark Ruffalo again because I really like him as an actor. I haven't seen him in much, but I do like him, and he's pretty based. So
yeah, unfortunately, like, I think this might be his like last movie for a while because like I like him, but he's gotten like in a lot of hot water with like the Hollywood system for being like outspokenly pro-Palestinian.
Yeah,
and, like,
I have no idea
against anti-Trump. And
I have no idea how that's going to go. I will say there was
and, like,
there
with
was
like the
a
Paramount Warner Bros. Merger, like, and like how the Ellisons are blacklisting actors that that support Palestine. This guy's gonna be dry on work for a while.
Yeah, at least over there.
It's
Yeah,
unfortunate, but
thankfully he has not been fired from Hulk or Disney. There were people saying like Marvel or Disney had fired Mark Ruffalo. He was like, no, that didn't happen. But yeah, it's good to see him.
I love this guy.
Yeah, good to see him taking up a job. I like the what'd you say?
Lattice quantum chromodynamics.
I have no idea what that's in reference to. I'm not a scientist.
I'm no Bill Nye. So
yeah, it could also just be some superhero shit, like in the Ant-Man movies where they just slap quantum on something.
Yeah, it's like the Rick and Morty thing where it's like you can't put quantum in everything and expect it to mean something.
Right.
Water. Reference to the fact that I'm thirsty right now. I might get water later. This is kind of originally what screamed to me like Lotus, because like it's probably because like I haven't seen like a live action like real Spider-Man suit in a while.
I was gonna say this is one of the few shots in this movie, and I mean this in a good way, where it feels like a fan film. Like, I feel the tangibility of this shot. This looks like I could see it as a YouTube thumbnail right now for a fan film. But again, I mean that with sincerity because it's tangible, it's physical, it looks real and good.
Yeah. Also, like, are the lenses closing a little bit, or is that just me?
I think it's just you. I think they're solid.
Okay. Webbing everywhere. So like reference to, like Spider-Man 1 where like he's training with his webs and then like it cuts to like his whole room being covered in them. I think they're gonna do something similar.
Yeah,
Or
probably.
it's just gonna be like for his like next evolution.
Yeah.
I also like saw some leaks that like hinted that Spider-Man's was gonna be like reclassified as like a mutant. Like not mutate, but like a mutant.
Interesting. I think
And like
it's
the
just,
spider bite was just a coincidence.
maybe, I don't know. I think he's just going to be a mutate. I think it's like I don't think it's going to be, but it's good you made that distinction. Yeah, because it gets tricky sometimes because some characters we associate a lot with like the X-Men and stuff. Like Deadpool isn't a mutant. He's technically, well, okay, he's a mutant. I
He
believe
had the X gene, but it was just like activated like later in life.
Yeah, in the movies he's a mutant. In the comics he's a mutate, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah.
it's difficult to tell with some character. Honestly, I'm very curious to see which characters they make mutants moving forward. Cause like so like Miss Marvel, I get because
Yeah, I saw
Kamala
that. She was initially supposed to be like a mutant.
exactly
But, like wasn't allowed to because like Marvel had like an anti-X-Men mandate since they didn't own Fox yet.
right. On that note, go check out the Inhumans video by Sir Superhero. It's a great watch that explains the Inhumans era of Marvel Comics because it is a fucking fascinating one, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to shit on the Inhumans show too much because I know if Miles is watching, they enjoy the show. But,
Yeah,
like,
I haven't
I'm
seen
glad
it.
some
I've
people like
just heard
there.
bad things. I don't hate the Inhumans. I just wish they were like better handled and they didn't try to force them.
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of like how the Inhumans in general are kind of like a hybrid of like the Fantastic Four, like and the like the
X-Men.
main Inhumans team. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's-
like that idea. Like they're basically space X-Men when you get down to it because of like Kree experimentation and stuff. So yeah, there's ways to make them work. I like Black Bolt and Medusa and Lockjaw and Kamala and Moon Girl is an Inhuman as well. It's just not all of them are winners.
Spider-Man is doing the slingshot thing again.
Yeah, love the
And,
hitting the
oh,
water tower.
how fast did he hit into it?
I have
Like
no idea.
this shit shattered.
Right?
It's made of wood.
Damn.
When you help someone, you help everyone. 2024. When was she born though? Like
I think that's a 64, 1960. No, wait, that can't
1960.
be. She was
no.
way younger than that. Does that say 19?
It's just like Marissa Tomei because
Yeah, so 1984 maybe. That I could be.
no, because in like 84, like she was like a grown woman in like the movie like My Cousin Vinny. Like she,
Oh.
it might be either 74 or like 64.
Oh, I guess I overestimated or underestimated the age.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels very Spider-Man. Very.
This poor guy.
Yeah.
Look at him.
As you can see in that scene, he's wearing a black jacket. This is a subtle reference to the fact that, oh yeah, Venom was in No Way Home for 5 seconds and he left behind a little symbiote. So I actually have heard that is the plan. Like they're going to try to give him movies with the black suit after Secret Wars, maybe if Tom Holland sticks around.
Yeah, I know they are playing on like a mix of hard and soft rebooting the MCU, just so like they can allow like recasts of like characters.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if they recast Tom, but I'd also be like,
he's in that sweet spot where like he's been quite around for a while, but like not like long enough to like be considered like a main core of like the MCU because he's introduced like at the end of like beginning of phase 3.
Yeah.
End of phase 2.
Yeah, I think there's still some time with him. There's a lot. I will say, there are some characters I really hope they don't recast with the soft reboot. Like I really hope we keep, at least for a little while, like Anthony Mackie, Iman Vellani. If we're gonna bring back, as I've said before, if we're gonna bring back T'Challa, fine, but don't just demote Shuri. Like keep her around, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how simple this scene is. It's very classic Spider-Man. It's in character for him to do this, and it's just very straightforward and nice.
Yeah. And like also like, and there's something to do with like Uncle Ben. Like there's no grave next to her and they didn't add like her name on like Ben's. So like, but we know Uncle Ben does exist, like because of like what if they mention him by name, and also like how like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is canon adjacent to the MCU, and they mention him. So like I'm wondering like where is he?
Yeah, I think he is dead, but it just is different in this timeline.
Like, why would like they be buried like separately?
I don't know. I think
Maybe they got like divorced or something.
It could also just be the camera angle. The grave could technically be right next to hers. It's just not as close as it seems.
Yeah.
It's just like a right out of frame.
Like I saw like a really ballsy like fan theory. Like you know that like deleted scene for like Amazing Spider-Man 2 where out of nowhere like his dad shows up?
Yeah.
Like I saw something like that said that like Uncle Ben did something similar where he faked his death. And he's going to come up in this one. That would be fucking mind-blowing.
That'd be insane. Honestly, if
like,
another
even though we're even pushing it with that Amazing Spider-Man 2 post-credit scene. Because he faked a plane crash.
Honestly, if another Spider-Man story wanted to try that, I think it would be the right amount of like breaking status quo, but doing something so insanely different that it could work and be compelling in the right hands. Like, I know Spider-Man fans would be pissed about it and consider it sacrilege, but first of all, that's every Tuesday. And second of all, there is something compelling there, possibly. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So, right. So we're both in agreement. That's Sadie Sink, right? Like that's gotta be her.
The thing is, like, I don't know if she is Jean Grey or like a different character.
Yeah, same here. I honestly really like that. I kind of like that this is still a mystery because it's like it leaves so much open to guess and interpret. Like, oh, what the hell are we doing here?
These do look a little bit like power dampeners, like for like mutants, you know?
Yeah,
like the collar.
Yeah, dude, people are so desperate to figure out who she is. I've seen some people suggesting that she's actually this insanely obscure, like wasp-themed Spider-Verse villain called Shathra or something. Like,
you know what? I'd buy it. Like they have the fucking tarantula in this movie, so
fair, yeah.
Yeah, like in fact, yeah, I welcome it.
Yeah, I'm up for Spider-Verse stuff. Honestly, if there is a movie to do Spider-Verse stuff with, it's the one that happens right before Secret Wars and Doomsday, where the multiverse is fucked. Like, you might it's not like, this is the thing we need to remember. The multiverse is not like, multiverse stories are not inherently bad in the slightest. It's about how you execute them. That's what it is. Like, they're good. There's good stories and bad stories.
We have like five really good like we don't have like even have a lot of like multiverse things, but we do have like 5 like really good ones. You know, like the Spider-Verse movies, everywhere, everything, everywhere. Rick and Morty, if you want to count that.
Technically, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like you can do a good multiverse story. The Wizard of Oz did it first, and they did it best.
Yeah,
the gays knew it, but we didn't listen.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should have listened to us.
But yeah, I'm very curious to see what happens.
Like, the building is already blown up. There's a huge wall in it, and they blow it up again.
Interesting. That could be temporary. That could be filled in later with VFX. Technically,
no, I think it's like the entire building blowing up. So I was wrong.
Yeah, this is what makes this so interesting. So yeah, rips open the tank, and we see
the tanky.
There's just some random woman inside there who just it's It's like, huh?
Who- I feel like I should know who this is though. Because the way they're like holding on her for a while.
I don't know.
Or
Yeah, I
maybe
don't know.
because like she had a stroke there at the end.
Well, yeah, she looks over to the guy. She clearly psychically hops brains with him. Like that's what's happening there.
Oh yeah, like wait, what other character does that? Where they kind of just like hop bodies or like brains? Because that
Well,
could be
that-
like Sadie Sink's character,
Well,
and like
that's-
she's like the latest victim.
Well, that's what's so interesting. That like, despite having so many like crazy villains and stuff, as far as I know, there aren't really any like mind controlling Spider-Man villains. At
I
least
think the
not-
Jackal becomes close.
I guess, but that's like a cloning type thing versus like hopping bodies between people. Like that's a little bizarre.
Well, but also because the cloning thing, because like he does like hijack like someone's consciousness or like at least copies it.
That's true.
Like to
oh God, do you think they could try
Ben Riley
some...
like and Kane have?
I'm not. I will admit I am not that well educated on the Clone Saga. But I will say,
It's not as bad as everyone says.
Speaking of body swapping, I don't think this is what they're doing, but because I'm genuinely blanking on like what kind of body swapping Spider-Man threat this could be, a part of me does wonder, even if it's not like Dr. Octopus, are they doing it? Are they going to do some like superior Spider-Man type shit?
No.
I mean, I know they're
It's
not
too
like
early.
Yeah, I know that they're not going to do like the full story, but like that's my point. Like I like that how mysterious this is. I genuinely can't tell who this character is meant to be. And if it is Jean Grey, it's like, okay, but why though? Like, I'm not against Sadie Sink playing Jean Grey. I think she'd be great, but why a Spider-Man movie? So I like how mysterious this is, which is really good because the Spider-Man trailers, again, very hit or miss with that.
Speaking of superior Spider-Man, though,
yeah,
like with the post-credit scene for like Marvel Spider-Man 2, like the video game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you played the game. Do you think they're gonna like? You did?
Yeah.
Like I haven't. But like, do you think they're gonna do superior Spider-Man in like Spider-Man 3? Because like he's like the final chapter, and we know his body's like deteriorating. Like Spider-Man 1.
I have no. That's actually a really good point. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. I have no idea what the plot of 3 is going to be beyond. It'll have Silk in it, pretty much. So I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Why is he? So is he smiling or? Oh yeah, it might be actually a body hijacking.
Yeah, it's got to be a body hijacking thing, 100%. I know a lot of people are very like happy to see this guy in this movie. I know he's on Severance. I have not seen that show, but I've heard nothing but good things about this actor. So happy for him.
I was about to say Spider-Man got called into like the principal's office or something. Like not Peter, but
oh yeah, he is in that shot. I didn't even realize. That's so, how did I not notice that?
He's right there.
His mask on and everything. What the fuck? How did I not see that?
Blood is on the side quest. Is this her again? Like,
I genuinely don't know. It could be the same green jacket, but I am not sure.
It's a yellow thing too. So green yellow. That's those are colors, actually.
Green and yellow are Jean Grey's colors. So maybe I genuinely don't know.
Yeah. Also, Rogue is in this trailer, so
yeah. Well, Rogue lookalike at the very least.
I mean, they're doing it very on purpose. That like, they're teasing Sadie Sink as like possibly like a body hopping like
right.
person,
To be fair, they kind of did that in She-Hulk. They had a bit where like Jen is joking like, "What's going to happen in the finale? Like, what other crazy stuff are they going to pull?" And then her friend hops out from behind like a corner, and she's got like makeup tools, but she has them between her fingers like Wolverine's claws as a tease. Like it was a misdirect, but yeah. Oh yeah, finally
we have Nacho from Breaking Bad. I mean,
finally
also
Scorpion at long last. I think his suit looks good. It's nothing mind blowing, but I like.
I think it might be this. It might be the same one from like Friendly Neighborhood.
Yeah, probably something similar. I like the tail. I think the tail looks great. I will admit, I wish it was a little greener, but that's a nitpick. I understand. Scorpion
I
is
think
a,
it's just a color grading because it's at night. Like
Yeah.
he stabs him right here though.
Oh yeah, damn, he probably did. Yeah, Scorpions, honestly, I feel like aside from the PlayStation 5 game, I noticed I saw somebody point this out in a video talking about the trailer. Scorpion is one of those characters who's not really had like an authentic attempt at his suit outside of the PS5 game, like the classic green suit that he gets trapped in. It's most of the time just body armor, which I think works in some cases. Like I like that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man struck a balance between the two, where it was like it was just body armor at first, but it clearly got like kind of burned to his skin with the gamma infusion stuff. I quite liked that. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with him here because I actually really liked him in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I thought he was a good villain there. So
also, is it we're gonna have it so where like J. Jonah Jameson traps him in the suit, like in the comics, or
maybe I don't know. In Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, he like bought the Scorpion suit from Doc Ock as like just a weapon salesman.
I love how he was just like a drug dealer in that show. That was really funny.
Yeah. I love this shot, by the way. Him getting stuck in the webs, spinning as he's connected, and he's got fucking birds.
He can now fly.
Stuck on his body. It's so cool. That is such a creative Spider-Man shot. I love it. Feels ripped right out of Spider-Verse. Like when Miles is getting birds stuck on his hands.
Yeah, we see Frank again.
Yep.
So why is she back this soon? Like,
yeah, maybe he just
That's
helped
something I
her.
forgot to ask.
Maybe he just helped her from something and she doesn't know yet, or he's going to try to talk to her. I don't know.
They might do the thing in Spider-Man 1 where he's like, you already know who I am. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, then jumps away.
It could be. Yeah. I don't really know what they're going to do with MJ in this movie, honestly.
I don't know if you watch the channel, like the whole shebang. Like he makes like a lot of Marvel videos and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I watch whole shebang. Yeah. I like his stuff.
Yeah. Like he said here, like it does like it makes more sense like to have like Mary Jane in it. So like, you know, the memory erasing thing feels more powerful. Like she's just out of reach of him.
Yeah.
He can never, like,
that's a good way of framing it for sure. I got to watch that video.
Yeah.
I haven't seen whole shebang's brand new day breakdown.
Yeah. He's a good egg. All right. So like, was the
more
like
of the
logo for like,
oh, that could be it.
Martin on this side, or
it's like there's that white part above the like the sort of cubic section you're on right now. It could be faintly right there because the demon logo is like horned, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Let me
look.
look.
It could also be like this little, like a panel, like right here being covered by these cubes.
True.
It might be.
I don't know for sure, but yeah. I really like the colors of New York here. This feels more in line with like Multiverse of Madness New York, not like the same yellow color grading, but just like the good balance of the urban grays, but with like the wear and tear and browns and yellows. I really like it so far.
Yeah, this is the New York that Mom Donnie wants. Color.
I fucking
here
wish.
she is, Rogue.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Yeah, a Rogue. I don't know. I don't know why I said I fucking wish. By the way, I support Zoran Mamdani. That just came out.
Yeah, I do too.
But yeah, I also like that you can see the emergency exit break glass with Hammer as he just slams.
Like that's yeah, no one's gonna get out of there. The bus, if the IRA decides that bus gets blown up, like they're all fucked.
Right.
Also, where's the hammer?
Right. Yeah.
What fucking hammer?
But yeah, that Rogue lookalike feels very intentional for sure. I don't think it is. I don't think it is Anna Marie, but I'm sure that's very intentional as like a nod to Rogue because it is all they needed was yellow on the shirt, and it's like, oh yeah.
She has a little bit of a gold necklace here. Gold.
Oh, fair point.
Kind of yellow, so
didn't even notice.
She is until she isn't. We get Amazing Fantasy 15.
Yep.
Brand
Finding
new day.
Boomerang. Looks decent.
Yeah. Tarantula. I do have a feeling that this is going to be like some sort of like opening montage, like Fantastic Four's opening montage.
Yeah. I will say, of these, I think the Tarantula shot is the worst looking, not because of like any CGI or anything, but just because the camera, I don't know what it is. It feels a little too still, if that
I
makes
also think
sense.
this looks like pretty weird.
Hmm.
Like the knife like bends like as sparks come out.
I mean, to be fair, maybe that's the idea. Maybe it's like it can turn on the blade, or like it is meant to be retractable, so it probably turns a bit with the force of like what it's pushing against.
Are tarantulas like feet blades? Are they like retractable or are they like mechanical, like real?
I mean, I'd be very surprised if they weren't. I don't know tarantula that well in the comics, but I'd be very surprised if they weren't retractable, because otherwise he's just walking around with fucking needles on his feet, and that's very awkward.
Also, we're gonna have to take a moment of silence for our fallen officer. Right
Oh
here.
yeah, that I can't tell if that guy's dead or not.
Yeah, he died. He's avenging him. Moment of silence. All right, moment's over.
Yeah,
All right, and then we see him fighting. This is the hand, right? Like,
I guess so. I'm a little confused how, because I thought they were firmly dead after the Marvel Netflix Defenders show, which is canon now again.
maybe there are more hands.
I guess, yeah. Maybe this is like a different version of the hand. Like there was the one from the Netflix shows, and this is the more. This is a splinter hand that's more comic accurate, where they serve the beast that wants to like destroy everything in God's image, and they have like the red death cult suits and everything. Also, yeah, Peter Parker unmasked in this, I assume,
jail.
prison.
Yeah, they finally locked away that menace. Black eyes.
Yeah, that's creepy.
So,
normally I'd be
into
quick to say
blind
like.
people.
Normally, I'd be quick to say, "Oh, symbiote," but there is a bit of red in the eyes, so I think this is something else.
Yeah, because no, maybe like the hand guy like jumping at him, and that's the reflection.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe it's a mind jump.
Yeah, and then
I love this, by the way.
also
Not
he doesn't
only-
have the web shooters here.
Yeah, organic webbing.
He does have organic webbing.
And then that's such
Holy fuck!
It's such a good shot. I love it. And then this last shot is one. I really like the framing of this. Just Spider-Man jumping at a shit ton of ninjas. Like that's just fucking.
I do
cool
think
as
the
is.
background is like somewhere else, and they just kind of like changed it for the trailer. But
Yeah, I think so as well. I will say, I'm wondering, who is this woman leading them with like the long fabric coming off her arms? I have no idea who that could be. I don't.
let me look up Bleeders of the Hand in the comics.
I was gonna say, because it can't be Elektra. Elektra's been dead for years. And yeah, I know, hand resurrection, yada yada. But like, that's not Elektra. That's not what she looks like. So
Okay, I'm looking up like Leaders of the Hand in the comics. It says the Beast.
yeah, that's the god they worship. It's
Frank
actually part
Castle.
of sorry, what?
Frank Castle in like a newer like storyline.
Oh yeah, there's like that storyline where Punisher takes over the hand or something. I don't know all the details on that one.
Electra Bakuto, a prominent ruthless leader who was a daimyo leading a faction of the Hand.
Bakuto, he was technically in the Netflix show. He was a villain in Iron Fist, and then he got killed in Defenders. He's actually the reason Misty Knight lost her arm in the Defenders show. So which is more than I can say for some of the others.
There's also Tomi Shishido, also known as the Gorgon.
Interesting.
Might be her. It was jumping in. Yeah, and we see Mary John again.
Mary John.
Flowers. Oh yeah, and right here, like this either is like either Peter's apartment, where he's just like hanging up his pictures. They sell.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's either that is either his
or Mary
apartment,
Jane trying to
his photos,
bring it all together,
or MJ. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even notice that. God, there's so many little things I didn't notice the first time.
Also, I know like Daily Bugle's now like a conspiracy theory website, but could he like still like sell photos to them, or is Jameson the type of guy who uses AI to generate photos?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, given he's clearly meant to be like an Alex Jones parody in the MCU.
I think MCU Jameson would, but like Raimi Jameson and like comic Jameson, he does have like some integrity there, like just enough to where like he wouldn't use AI.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at the very least, I feel like they should include some more of the Daily Bugle, like other members, like the one Robbie guy that works under Jameson.
I don't know if you see on Twitter, there's this guy like parodying like J. Jonah Jameson, like the Daily Bugle net, and like like whenever like a new Spider-Man trailer comes out, he's like, "This trailer looks like dog shit."
That's a good way of doing that.
There's also, I think he also runs like a Lex Luthor account that kind of like shits on like a Superman trailer that comes out.
Nice.
Like, but what's funny is that he uses like Snyder fan like talking points.
Yeah.
That
makes
like for
sense.
me, he'll be like, "Oh, this sounds like a legit guy," but oh, it's Lex Luthor. Yeah. Wait, is this the same necklace that he gave her in like Far From Home?
Oh, maybe. I'm gonna be so real. I don't even remember what it looks like, so I can't confirm or deny that.
Yeah.
I forgot he did give her a necklace. Damn. Again, it's been almost 5 fucking years since that movie. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's 7 years for Far From.
Yeah,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
God, remember when Marvel sequels used to come out like 2 to 3 years after the first movie?
Yeah.
I feel so fucking bad for Simu Liu, man. Like Shang-Chi 2.
Oh my god. He got voice work in like What If, but like bro, it's been like 5 years.
When James Gunn announced Man of Tomorrow is coming out like just 2 years after the first, or like under 2 years of the first Superman movie in 2027, Simu Liu, I think it was on Twitter, he just replied with the blank with like the blank expression emoji, just like the flat
poor man
face, just the neutral.
And it's even worse with like Supergirl because that comes out like a year directly after Superman.
Exactly.
And so like I'm assuming Man of Tomorrow is going to be a year after that. So
and there's even more connections because no spoilers, but Peacemaker season 2 connects to Superman. So we got that some months after. And then and now recently, I believe it's been confirmed that Aaron Pierre's Jon Stewart from the Lanterns show is going to be in Man of Tomorrow as well. So we're getting Green Lantern back sooner, as even on TV show.
Yeah, for the little bit of like good DCU we're gonna get before Paramount finally takes over, I'm gonna savor every last bit of it. You know?
Yeah.
Coughs on water.
Yeah, I like that joke.
Yeah.
July
31st.
Good release date window. I would have preferred closer to July 4th, but hey, more time to make the movie good.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all,
this game came out like 3 years ago now.
Right.
It just came out.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the director's edition came out recently, so.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even know there was a director's edition.
Yeah, it's gonna have like all the DLC that they promised.
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't even know that. Shit, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to keep that in mind. Speaking of Insomniac, hyped as fuck for that Wolverine game. That looks so damn good, man. I
want to watch a trailer for it, like real quick, and like not go frame by frame, but just watch
let's just end it by rewatching that. I do have to go shortly, but I can rewatch that.
All right. Okay. Share screen tab. Wolverine PlayStation 5.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Jesus.
But like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Good Lord. Yeah, this is gonna be so satisfying.
I run.
This is raw as fuck.
Omega Red, definitely a dangerous
That's always
villain.
waiting.
Oh my god. The way they come out is just
Not for me.
Oh, the adamantium skeleton.
It's painful. Oh, that's a Sable agent, right? No, it's not.
Oh, wait, is it Sable Agents? I didn't even think about
It
that.
might be.
In that case, oh my god, I'm gonna have so much fun tearing them apart.
No fucking way.
Because I ain't no hero.
Mystique looks badass.
I'm Wolverine.
Okay.
Oh, had you not seen the trailer before?
I have not. I have not seen the trailer.
Oh shit.
That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Yeah, it feels like if Joel Miller from Last of Us was like, the main character in like the God of War games.
that's I haven't even played Last of Us, but that sounds like a perfect description.
Yeah, because he's a violent man, more so than like Kratos is. Wow.
Yeah, that I'm very
And
happy.
he's short too. Like he's shorter than usual.
Yeah, nice to see them taking that into account. I mean, you know me, I love Hugh Jackman, but it's still
He's a bit of a huge jacked man. Not,
yes, exactly.
not as short as it. Like, yeah, both are good.
For sure. All right. Well, yeah, this has been a fun breakdown. And the timing actually worked out good for me because my friend needed a minute before I start my next call. So yeah, that balanced out pretty well with the timing of everything.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining me in this stream. It was fun. Can't wait for the new movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I think I did enjoy this one a bit more than the last. I think it's just because by comparison, I just care about this movie more than Mandalorian and Grogu. Like don't get me wrong, I don't think the movie's gonna be terrible or anything. I'm not like dreading it. I thought the trailer was fine, or like decent because it gave me something to be excited about. But I don't know. I've cared about it less, honestly, versus this other stuff. It's just how I've been. So I think I enjoyed this a bit more because I was more invested.
Well, I think it's kind of because, like, Mandalorian kind of like shed the bed the last 2 seasons, like with Boba Fett.
Yeah, I just
And, like, Spider-Man has a pretty solid track record.
That's really what it is. Yeah, Mandalorian season 3 just left a bad taste in my mouth. It's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but it felt like a waste of time in hindsight versus Spider-Man, where I binged Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 1 over 2 nights with my brother, who fucking loves that show, by the way. It's like his Spider-Man cartoon in a sense. And I'm very happy for him. I'm glad he has like what he considers his favorite. And I really liked it. So I haven't been let down by Spider-Man yet, especially because I haven't watched Madam Web or Craven. So I have spared myself at least that level of cringe.
I honestly forgot that Craven came out.
I keep forgetting it exists, dude.
I think it made like $2 or something.
Did you know the rhino is in that movie?
What?
The fucking rhino is in that movie.
Yeah, like he does the whole thing where he turns into a rhino. Not the rhino, but just a rhino. But it's meant to be the rhino.
Yeah, it just looks so dumb. And they had the fucking audacity to put like Craven in a forest full of spiders in the trailer. Like, oh, we're totally gonna do some Spider-Man stuff, guys. Like, you've done this how many times?
I'm not falling for it.
Yeah, we're not doing this shit again. You can't, it's like it is just the fucking SpongeBob meme. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I'm surprised that Spider-Man showed up in this Spider-Man trailer.
Right. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for having me. Oh,
Have a
I
good
will
one,
say,
Kevin.
I do hope we can do another one of these with everybody else because I really like when we all get on stream and can just have like that back and forth. But I know everybody's
Still got to
schedules
do
are.
like the Marvel tier list. And I think
Yeah,
Miles,
we still
they
got to
got
get
back
that
from
figured
Australia,
out.
but
Yeah,
let's ask them later. I guess like
Yeah.
when's the best date for them?
for sure. All right, I'll see you later. Take care.
All right, have a good one. And remember, kids, the more I learn about that Hitler guy, the more I don't care for him.